the save because the one you
Oh,
sent
it's
me.
good. It's because the mod is different, but it makes no. It doesn't affect the save.
Okay, because it says saved with an older version of UE4.
Yeah, no, that's just the mod difference.
Sure. It also has start date as 1 January 1 and no country start.
Yeah, again, really no consequence.
Sure. So you fixed the separatists, right? Hopefully, that's probably.
There are no rebels. There are no rebels. AI as super unrest reduction.
I guess that is one way to fix it. Yeah.
What's Bliss doing? Get out of my country!
You have to be Amsterdam, like
No.
Emperor distinct EPP. Come on.
Yeah, but I can't
Berlin
click on
is-
Amsterdam for some reason. Okay,
Berlin's-
here we go.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
Berlin.
but now I
even
have to
says-
rethink my forts. Okay, it's bad. Hey, wait a second.
You also made the AI not set rivals, right? Because that's also kind of important.
There are no. I removed all the rivals at the start.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
because I imagine what happened is you started off as Berlin and then you saved the game. So all the other countries set their own rivals.
Yeah, exactly. But now there's no rivals on any of the important countries.
Good. The game says you still rival me. Okay, not anymore. Good.
Alright, keep it paused for quite some time.
Like in the real game, we're not gonna pause for that long, I think.
No, but you should pause for at least a little while.
Yeah, we'll pause for like 2 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the moment you get in, you need to immediately start building forts, basically. I'm not sure if anyone will ever be playing Grodno, because it's a terrible country to face in a 1v1 against Berlin. Like, you have nothing.
What do you mean you have nothing?
Like, you don't really have a lot of defensive resources in terms of fort locations. Okay, so you're obviously gonna have forts in like Königsberg, Plotzk, and Krakow, or Ratibor. But like...
Yeah, but Grodno is never meant to be played in the 1v1. It's more of the 2v2.
What?
It's
So all the 1v1s are gonna be Amsterdam versus Nice? That's not fun.
Amsterdam versus Nice or Amsterdam versus Berlin, yeah?
There's like... There should also be Berlin versus Grodno and Grodno versus Brzezinsk.
And why is it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to give out the estates since, they don't really matter. Well, you need the bonuses from the nobility. That's the only one that you care about. Yeah, okay, so you can actually gain quite a lot of manpower. Like, my max manpower can go up by like 100k with proper setup. Also, I'm using longbow? What the actual fuck?
What?
Oh, you set the starting pips to longbow so that people have to choose what pip to use, what unit to use.
Yeah.
Like, who will get this wrong? Like, if you don't pick drill infantry, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's there for people to make the mistake, man.
I mean, imagine if no one knows that you have to change your unit type. That they're still using fucking longbows. Like longbow is like 3 pips, right? 2 pips. No, it's 3 pips. Okay, you actually gave them the Tech 5 infantry instead of the Tech 1 infantry.
You're Crane, right, Surname?
Yeah, I'm Crane.
Alright.
I mean, why? Now I can't watch. Like, why?
Oh.
Like, are you retarded? Like, okay, you two, like, what the fuck? Can you not be retarded? Like, now I can't watch. Like that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, but you can still offer us a condottiere, it's fine.
I can offer one side condottiere and I can espionage the other side, yeah?
Yeah. Easy, bro. Easy.
But it's so retarded, like, why would you do that? Now I have to rival you back so that I can build a spot. Are you streaming?
Oh, yeah, I'm not streaming either.
I don't really care. Like, I want to watch here. I don't want to watch it on stream. Like, I want to be able to see things that I want to see. You know, like, I don't want to be seeing what you are doing because I already know what you are doing. I want to see, like, how fast you start recruiting stuff on the map and where your armies are going and what you're gonna do tactically and stuff like that. I don't want to see you like reinforcing the main battle, like this kind of stuff. So yeah, it helps to concentrate on tactics if I can, you know, have the big picture. What? The estates map mode doesn't work with enemies, huh?
Anyway, it's better that I actually I've not streamed the start because people should not see everything I do in my opening.
Like so for the 1v1 on Wednesday, we're gonna use this map, but we're not gonna tell them how to set up. Okay, like you should not tell people how to set up the map because that's part of the skill. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna explain the rules to them, and then they can fight the 1v1, and we're gonna commentate without spoiling too much of the strategy, hopefully.
No,
okay.
Not yet.
Okay, so you know about the 12 forts rule, right?
I told them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you know everything basically. Okay, so you declare war in 20 January 1447 and such. Remember to change your infantry pips. And now there's Tech 33, or rather Tech 32. Like, it's 20 years away. No one will ever get to it.
No. People will definitely get that.
Highly doubt it. Okay, I guess if it's stalemates between two very good players, then maybe. Actually, no, get me wrong. If it's stalemates between two very bad players, then Tech 32.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
probably
6.
decide the game. But like, if you're playing with very good players, I'm sure using your willpower to get professionalism is better. I think, anyway.
7, 8.
Why did you still have all these other AI? You could have started with custom setup, and then there are no AIs on the map.
Do you mean there are no AI?
Yeah, like you could have started on a blank map with no AIs, and then we don't have to deal with all these other AIs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where I want them.
Hurry up! We can't wait forever.
Fine.
Like I can see where your forts are.
Okay.
Wait, the fort thing doesn't work. What the fuck? Why do none of the map modes work? This is so confusing. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go speed 3 until the Triss is up. Like, I'm not doing anything because I don't really want to practice setup.
Wait.
Dude, we were paused for like more than 3 minutes. Should have ample time to fix your shit.
Yeah, that's not it. I'm lagging.
Yeah, of course you're lagging. You're always lagging.
Yeah, but that's because I'm just started.
Stop hitting your keyboard. Like, it doesn't help.
Dude, I'm trying to fucking spam click my buildings. You just.
I paused the game. Stop clicking your keyboard. It doesn't help.
Yeah, no, I have to. I have to click these buildings. Just put it on speed 2 and.
Yeah, speed 2 now. Speed 2 now. Jesus, man, you can't even do speed 3. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, blame distinct. Also, you know you have 80k Streltsy, right? Yeah, so you have to protect your Streltsy, kind of. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. It's just a nice bonus to have. Okay, now I crash, I think. No, I didn't crash. That's good.
Yeah, you're evil. Okay. Still, the lag is very real.
Like, I think Blitz is smooth. He's keeping up with me. But it's true, I haven't restarted my computer in like 2 months, so probably I should do that sometime.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. January 20. You can look. You can't declare war until then. Fucking all the AIs insulting me. Like, could you not? Like five. All the other 5 custom nations rival me.
Oh god, I'm forgetting everything. Oh, it's a big problem.
Do you know how to increase the quality of the Steam streaming thing?
What are you talking about? Oh,
Do you know how to increase the quality of the Steam?
Jones is here now.
Okay, now he is.
She want this guy. And let's... Oh my god, there's so much spam click. I'm lagging really hard.
If you're lagging, don't spam too much. Spamming doesn't actually make it like faster.
That's what they say.
It's actually true.
Okay, I have what I need here.
Oh my god, Blitz is also building universities everywhere. Like, okay, but the impact is so low.
No, the impact is actually quite big. You just don't realize why.
It's so insignificant.
No. You'll see.
Like, compare with the impact of having a level 5 male advisor. Having universities does nothing.
You'll see.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you playing?
You need to fire those.
We're watching. I'm watching these two try to 1v1 each other.
Cool.
It's actually very important. I have the advisor set up, but I actually will need to switch the save because Berlin has like a super tiny advantage when it comes to advisor. No. I don't know garbage on Blitz, I'm so cool.
I mean,
Alright.
who doesn't have a manpower advisor at the start?
It's not about that.
Then what is it about? I can't even see his country.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I should just go play Stellaris instead of playing Year 4, huh?
No, definitely not. I feel like I'm missing something. Cause oh yeah.
Yeah, yesterday's Stellaris game went straight to hell. Like it was going so well, and in the last hour, one guy attacked and caused the horde to spawn, and then the other guy researched the Outgaze thing and triggered the Great Tempest. So now we're fighting 2 crises at the same time. Like, thanks guys. Way to go.
Yeah.
And of course, both of the crises beeline my systems for like absolutely no reason. Like, it's so dumb.
Yes. So dumb. It's gonna be.
Yeah. Like I was clearly mistaken when I said 600 is enough. You need to remove this modifier that gives 100 force limit, I think.
maybe.
Yeah, you do. 1 million men is too many in such a small area.
It's not 1 million, man. It's like 1.5 million, man.
I was just saying.
Those are scrub numbers. If you're
I was
inefficient, it's 1.5 million.
Oh, I'm just saying like approximate numbers here.
No, 1.5 million is if you want to have a manpower bank of 500k.
Yeah, but I'm just
Like-
saying like with the 600k force limit here, that's way too much for so few provinces.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think you need
Also-
to remove the force limit modifier on
Also, the best
on
wars are
common.
fought with around 500 to 800k men.
Yeah, look, this thing, Jones actually agrees with me. Like,
It shows us bad opinions, okay?
No, but this is just too many men. At that point, it becomes
it's not,
pointless.
like
Just
I
make-
agree that having 2 million men is more skillful, but it's less fun. Okay,
It's not more skillful now.
it is more skillful. Like you could
No, it's
argue that it is more skillful because it is harder to manage 2 million men.
It's easier to be defender with more men because you have more
I
stacks. You have more-
disagree. No, I disagree. It's harder for both sides.
How?
if you have more men.
Yeah, but the offender is having a big problem because the defender is allowed to make mistakes because he's just sitting there and like behind forts. So the offensive guy is basically impossible for him to do right. 600k is also like more realistic. You should never get to a point where you get more than 1 million men. At that point, the game is set.
I mostly agree. I didn't know that if you have a university, the province changes its appearance. What the fuck?
Can I actually join the game and watch a server, or is that not
Yeah,
possible?
you can join. I hosted.
You also just watch my stream, huh?
No, I would rather watch myself and like see
Yeah,
numbers.
same. That's what I said too.
I was watching the stream, so that's why I'm asking.
What a bunch of haters.
You won.
Like, we hate you, you know that, so no point.
So,
I
Blitz,
do
are you
know
back?
that.
Blitz, are you back from holidays or? I mean,
Where are these damn
back from
forts? They're
university.
still not constructed. For the love of God.
yeah, but I mean, you've been not here. Yeah. That's amazing.
This P2 is so slow. Like,
Yeah, but that's
All
because
the
of
same.
spamming again.
like you can't lag at the end of every month. That's
Oh, I can and I will.
like you're just gonna get kicked from the game for doing that. You're actually building manufactories, really.
Yes, really.
That's a
that
good
cool.
thing. That's more loans.
Like,
I have it because I'm going to bring this late game, bro. It's gonna last for 50 years, no problem. I have faith.
I mean, 500k ducats in the bank, and you're talking about loans.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Like, it really doesn't.
It really does.
It really doesn't.
Really,
You're not gonna
really
spend
does.
500k either way.
Like,
can't-
okay, so how many
Who
loans
is
can I
the-
take?
who is the
I can
host?
actually take a lot of loans, but you shouldn't burn out 500. I'm the host. But it
I
doesn't
mean, you're
matter if
gonna
you burn.
take so many
Wait.
loans so quick because your income is really shit.
I
I
can't
know.
join the
I
game.
know.
So I
That's
can't
because you
have-
don't have the mod. You need the mod.
Oh my god. Can you send me a link? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay, so I think you need to reduce the force limit to 400. So you get change the modifier from plus 100 to minus 200. I think that would be slightly better because people can still build 1 million men with the 400 force limit. So at least now they will bankrupt if they build 1.2 million men.
Or you should just lower the manpower. Just like, well, I think 400k manpower, force limit is a very good number because that's a very realistic number in a good game.
No, it's just that we started playing these stupid, super inflated wars since they introduced professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
that-
It's okay that you can go for 1.5 million. There's just be the consequence that you'll lose 3,000 ducats a month.
What the fuck happened?
I need a link.
I can't paste the link to you.
What? Can you do it on Discord?
Yeah, Steam doesn't let me paste the link. Okay, sure. There we go. I don't know why Steam doesn't let me paste the link to Steam, but okay. Sure thing. I mean, yeah, of course it could be dangerous.
Well, they can just say to me that maybe it's dangerous, and then I can like choose to either trust or not trust Serenade.
I mean, you should definitely trust me. Nothing suspicious going on here.
Cool. Well, I don't trust you, but
What's Amsterdam's income, by the way?
It's bad.
so what is the correct checksum?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. As long as you have the mod, it should work.
It's 0 something D 235D.
Cool, that's enough. That's it. I mean, the real one is 39A3.
Yeah, whatever. As long as you have the save, it should be correct.
Yeah, 035D.
The mod.
Alright.
This thing that should really manufacture
I
everywhere.
still can't hotjoin you.
Okay, too bad.
Damn it.
I can't invite the game apparently for some reason. Yeah, there isn't even an invite the game button. Oh right, I know why. Because the save is saved with a different version of the mod, so he can't hot join because the game doesn't recognize his game version. I think.
Oh my god. Oh.
I don't know. Like you need to fix that.
Yeah, I need to fix everything.
Yeah.
This is why we're
Always.
testing.
Yeah. Well, I don't really care about the hot joining because we don't really need observers in the actual game. We just need the players and the host. Ideally, one of the player hosts so that I don't have to be present for every
It's
single
gonna be a
match.
mess, man. It's,
It's, yeah,
it's so country. Every province has men.
exactly. That's why you do not have 2 million men in the setup. It's ridiculous.
Where's my ball?
We should.
Yeah, man.
I think we should really reduce the starting money. Like reduce it
This
to
thing-
200k, so that if you build 2 million, then you actually bankrupt instantly.
No, just lower the manpower and such things. Make it impossible to actually go that high. And then have it like 300.
It's just I really did not expect us to go this high with 600s.
But you're managing to lose to. Does in cash see your economy screen, please?
Can't you just reduce all provinces to 10 development instead of 20 development?
No, I think it's good that it's 20 development. You just need to
No,
put it.
you want the building slots.
Yeah, 10 development is enough building slots.
No.
Of course it is. It's enough building slots if
I think
500.
20 is good. You just need to make sure that, like, no
No,
force.
but the problem is you need the correct manpower and force limit modifier such that you get the army size that you want.
Or you should not have 500k targets in the bank.
Yeah, or that. But the problem is the different countries have different economies, so the money in the bank is just there to balance the different economies.
So then you give each country like 15 years of income instead of just not 500k. So one goes to
Yeah,
100.
yeah, maybe you can give everyone 100k so that at least they'll bankrupt really quick if you get that. Yeah, because 500k is basically never bankrupting.
Mm.
And in
But
fact, the best strategy by far is to recruit all your troops immediately.
Oh, you caught my guy. I didn't catch your guy. That's bad.
What date are you guys on?
Like, if you're counter espionaging me, you're a real dick because I'm just observing. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
What is- What is the date? Sorry.
Okay, that's good. I got this guy.
28th? Okay, so in 2 weeks.
22nd.
Oh, cool. So 1 week
Like,
behind.
they can't declare war until January anyway. January 1447. So 2 more
Right.
months, then war.
Is truce or?
No, it's the game settings that you can't declare war until 20 January. Like, if it's truce, it doesn't do anything because people break truces anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
why I was
exactly.
asking.
So it's a game setting.
Yeah, but I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can. It's in the defines. Because, normally you can't declare war until 11 December.
And Noble Republic. Was that on purpose?
Of course, it's on purpose. Like, he gave every single province a nobility. It's kind of broken because you can have, like, 1.5 million men instead of 500k manpower in the bank. Pretty good.
Alright. Nice.
So it's go time, boys.
Wait. Oh,
Come on, Blitz, you can do it.
I mean, you don't have that many. 1.6 million each side. That's okay.
Why are the colors of the countries so?
ew, what the fuck? Oh, come on, you gotta be joking.
Yeah. I was. I see this now. I mean,
That's really not cool. It should be February. I fucking.
No, like, you
Oh my god, I'm fucking lagging. It's or not lagging. I misclicked.
okay, buy those cannons I did. Why are you sending troops?
No, I'm fucking lagging like all hell.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, we're on speed 2, though.
Yeah. But give me a break, man. Well, that was really fucking stupid.
this is a slow.
Yeah, I was not ready at all.
Do you guys have equal?
Why did you pick Aachen as the war goal? That's... right. Can't you pick Ansbach? That also starts with A and it's actually near you.
I mean, that's so fucking stupid.
I mean, obviously you couldn't have picked Westfalen because it starts with W, but Ansbach, surely. Yeah,
Well, that
because
was-
he had
I mean,
troops on the border, yeah.
He still killed like 200k troops. So.
I know, but I don't think you can push even.
Oh.
Not 200k.
But it was
I
one
think you
cannon
killed
stack.
something closer to like 60k, yeah, but you
it
killed
was-
some cannons, so.
Oh,
But it's
come
still-
on. Why doesn't this thing ever work?
It's a cannon stack, so.
Yeah, you kill some cannons. Like this thing, you're blaming lag, but you're just out of position when war starts.
I was not ready for the war. It's not more
Yeah, that's
complicated
obviously
than
your
that.
fault. Like,
No, and
But
war should not have been declared. Like, gotta
Yeah,
give
it's
me
just-
some
no, it's
break.
20 January. You don't have a truce. You can declare war anytime after 20 January.
Yeah.
Like, you're just salty.
Oh shit, that was really lame. I wasn't ready at all.
Well done, Blitz.
6.
Yeah, but it's your fault. You're not ready. How can you blame your opponent for attacking you when you're not ready?
Is he supposed to like say, "Are you ready for me attack now"?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's a fucking test. Like,
No, it's what? What? It's a 1v1 test. So he's supposed to still play as if it's a 1v1.
Oh well.
But yeah, I think you definitely have to reduce the.
where is this province even?
I
Blitz,
think what you. Okay, but
Wait,
you
what?
can't.
One man have a Blitz.
Can you add a permanent modifier? Can you add a temporary modifier to these countries that your manpower recover? You add a minus 1000% manpower recovery modifier for the first 3 years, so that during the first 3 years, refunding professionalism gives you no manpower. That would stop these crazy setups. Like, okay, you add a modifier for minus 1000% manpower recovery that lasts 5 years, so that for the first 3 years when you're preparing and 2 years into the war, refunding and professionalism gives you no manpower, so that you can't start the war with 1.6 million men. Does that sound like a good idea?
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, not you two, because you two concentrate on fighting. I mean, Jones. Like, that's my proposed solution to this, because, like, obviously, both sides who know how to play will have way too many troops than what is reasonable, I think.
It's more. I think it's more fun with 500k against 500k more than 1.5 against 1.
I know. That's why. So the question is, how do we solve the problem that each side can start with 1.6 million troops?
You give people less manpower, max manpower.
No, but the thing is, assuming people fight each other forever,
Yeah.
They're gonna wear down to 600k in the long run.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Then people wear down to 300k long run. That's fine too.
Alright.
Not really, because
Why not? As long as you have more than like 3 cannon stacks, that's fine.
But 300k is not enough for 3 cannon stacks. Like, if you have 300k
That's-
troops, you have 3 vanguards and nothing else.
Yes, exactly. That's fine.
That's retarded. It's not fine.
Yeah, but that's like to the backwards end of the war. It's gonna take 10 or 15
No,
years to get there.
if you have if each side's force limit is 200, you will get there in like 2 battles.
But then
Also,
but that's why
The other
if you have
thing is-
300k manpower and 300k force limit, then you
No, the other thing is you're the one who's against reducing the development of provinces. Like, I suggested reducing the dev of provinces so that people have less force limit manpower. But you're like, no, we want 20 dev provinces.
yeah, but then you
Okay,
just
interesting.
balance it more to admin.
Yeah, but it still gets 600 force limit with this layout.
How you don't
Because-
get modded? Didn't you say you have a modifier with 100%?
Yeah. So what we can do is
You remove that modifier
we can
and you
change
have
the modifier. So instead of plus 100 force limit, you give everybody minus 200 force limit.
Yeah, whatever.
And then you change the provinces from 776 to like 992 or something. Not 992. Like 884.
Let me take attrition.
So that and you remove the manpower idea that everyone has because everyone has an idea for 30% manpower.
Exactly.
So remove the manpower but keep the manpower recovery.
But
Because
when you have max 500 K manpower, then you just give people like 100 and something K every time they stand there, which is quite insane.
yeah, but the main reason why I wanted manpower is because like I wanted people to understand that manpower management is an important part of the war. So I wanted to give people as much manpower as possible.
But giving them much manpower makes it less necessary. If you give them little manpower, then the ones who actually can manage, they will get the advantage. Because if you're at 0 manpower,
I disagree. I disagree because if you have a lot of manpower and you manage your manpower correctly, you have an even bigger advantage.
No, but you don't need to manage your manpower at this level.
Of course you need. If you don't manage your manpower effectively, you will be nowhere close to the strength of some guy who manages his manpower correctly. Because everybody has 500k manpower. Like in the early game, if each side is 40k manpower, manpower means jack shit. Because your 30 merc beats all the other quantity modifiers. So at this level, when you have 500k max manpower, it's actually important to manage your manpower well.
But at 200k, you get to 0 faster, and you get to 0 and your opponent has 50k. Then your opponent has 50k more men than you. At this point, it's
At this point, the other guy's 500k more men than you.
But right now, it's 1.4 million against 1. No, but the thing is that if you have 1.4 million or 1.6 million, that's basically irrelevant. Like you have so many.
It's not 1.4 million versus 1.6 million. It's 800 versus 1.3 million. That's what it is. The difference between good manpower management and bad manpower management.
Not right now, as you can see right here with these.
They fought numbers. 0 battles yet. Come on, like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that. Right now, it's like how you play this, and if you lose a little bit, then you have like 1 million.
Manpower management only matters once you start fighting battles.
Yes. No, also about how you.
Like if you fought 0 battles, so yeah, of course attrition, but attrition is not as important as how you reinforce the battle and stuff like that. That's where manpower management comes from. Because you can't avoid attrition on your vanguards, and both sides are taking attrition on all the vanguards.
But it takes longer before you get punished if you have a lot of manpower. If you have a little manpower, you get punished.
No. You always get punished very quickly for improperly managing your manpower because you're just giving the other guy more troops. And if you have more manpower recovery, managing your manpower correctly just gives you more troops.
In a real war, you would never be able to go up to 2 million men if you have 600k manpower. No force limit. You're bankrupt.
Let's do a little test.
The only reason they can do this in this test, the thing already lost 150k targets. That would not be possible in a real war. He would be bankrupt by now. You would, mate.
Nah, I'm just cool like that.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, so which is why I'm proposing at the start. Okay, so the first thing I'm proposing is remove this max manpower idea. So instead of plus 30% manpower, give everybody 0 flat manpower bonuses. The second thing is the tournament modifier, remove this plus 100 force limit and change it to minus 100 or 0. So force limit.
Can you send me the save? Can you send me the save so I can actually, or can I just go into the mod and then just see it from there?
No, the mod doesn't do it. The mod doesn't set the setup.
But doesn't it have all the? Oh, it doesn't. Oh.
Right,
but can you send me the save so I can actually go and watch all the modifiers?
I told you, just join the Discord channel. Just join the Discord server so that you can see everything.
Which Discord?
I sent you an invite. Join the Discord server so you can see everything. Like.
Yeah, you just sent me that now, not before.
Dude, we asked you to join us so long ago, and you were like, "No, I can't participate. I don't know what involvement I can do, so you don't want to join." Blah 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 blah. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
It'd be nice if I could see, if my guy didn't get caught. I could count.
But this is the thing.
No, you got infiltrate administration. Oh.
Yeah, I have it on both of you because I need to watch the war.
Feels good. Feels good. Saturday, tell me, because I would have.
How is this goal ever gonna be like moving forward though?
Like, this is retarded. Like, two people who know how to fight will just stare at each other because that's the meta right now.
And right now,
Mm.
or you need fewer men so you can actually make moves. Right now, you can't.
No, it doesn't matter how many men you have. You can never make a move unless you're sure you can beat the opponent in the battle.
Yes, you can. When this thing that I've played France versus Netherlands in the CCC setup, we can make moves because the front is bigger.
Then
And
don't
we
you just make more cannon stacks? Like, you have 1.6 million men. Surely you can make a fourth cannon stack. That lets you make moves.
1.3 there against 1 million.
Yeah. You can surely make a fourth cannon stack that lets you
But
make
the
moves.
thing about that was that the front is wider, so you can actually do moves. This front is very small, and you have so many men, so it's not really possible to do anything.
I mean, as long as you have more cannon stacks than the other guy, you can always
But
make moves.
If you have 400k force limit or 300k force limit, making the fourth cannon stack is like, then you suffer in straight up battles. Right now, you can do the fourth cannon stack and you wouldn't suffer because who cares if you have 1.56 million or 1.6 million?
Yeah, so back to what we were saying about the setup.
That 2-8 dice.
Shit. How come Blitz have so little morale?
He's not using Noble Republic. He's not exploiting, basically. This thing doesn't have it either, I'm sure.
No,
He
I don't
does.
have it.
Yeah, he does, okay. Well, then you should have the 10% force limit, I think.
Now
pretty
it's
good.
time to assault Ulm.
Yes, please do so.
No, like, what the fuck, Jones? Like, you really don't respect opponents enough.
That was a joke, man.
Sure.
It was. If you assaulted Ulm, I would.
So anyway, like, what I'm saying about the setup, I think, is you should give everybody's provinces 884, remove the 30% manpower from national ideas, change the force limit modifier to, I think 450 force limit is quite realistic. So instead of plus, oh wait.
Why don't you just change it to 300 or 350? It doesn't have to be that high. It's not best
No,
if it,
with 300 force limit, you can't really have like any 3 cannon strategy.
you can easily do that because you'll definitely be at 500 or 600k men.
No, we're not done yet. We're not. No, 600k is too little for 3 cannon stacks.
Oh,
Oh,
Anyway, we're not done yet.
it's
So
definitely not. You have 4 times the infantry to the cannons then. That's more than enough.
no, it's not enough.
Yes, and also it makes
Like no, it doesn't work because you may lose the main battles too fast. So even if you have 4th cannon stack, you assault something, you lose all your main battles, and then it's gonna get assaulted back, and you accomplish nothing.
But no, I disagree. You can easily hold out a main battle with 200k men.
Not
You'll
if
say-
you have like 100k at the side, like assaulting.
Yes, you have 200k not doing the main battle, and you have 400k in the main battle. That's more
No, it doesn't work because you have to be attacking in the main battle to pull these tactics.
no.
what?
So now instead of land force,
The best one-on-ones we've had is with like less than 1 million men on each side. when you get over that
make
number.
it land force limit 0, so the tournament modifier doesn't give force limit, and then give everybody a permanent modifier that lasts 5 or 6, temporary modifier that lasts 5 or 6 years for minus 1000% manpower recovery. So for the first 6 years, you get
No heavies. You can't build ships.
Yeah, also don't build ships. Yeah, don't build ships.
Yeah, too bad.
Like, you can build them, just send them home and don't do anything with them.
I guess at this point we're just gonna bankrupt them.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why don't build. Like that's exactly what I was thinking. Like maybe the meta of war is you don't let the other guy infiltrate administration on you, so he doesn't know how many men you have, and then you don't build that many men. Like the other guy has 1.4 million, but you secretly own. Yeah, I know, but presumably we don't want that because the idea is
No, they're
everybody's supposed to have the
Not
same.
everyone has similar amount of naval provinces.
Yeah, people don't have the same.
From what?
And
But I mean, we're not supposed to bankrupt. Like, we're not supposed to get to 500k.
yeah, you're
We're
not
supposed to attack into my wood splits and lose the war. How? I don't have more quality than you do.
Okay, so So do you listen to what I said? And do you agree with what I said? Because I don't want any more people starting this war 1.6 million men. It's stupid.
Yeah, we
Even-
reduce 100 force limit. That's fine.
Yeah, so
good.
100 force limit with quantity and offensive, so you actually reduce your force limit by 170, which I think is reasonable. So instead of 600 force limit, you have 430.
Fucking
that's
woods
not the problem,
though.
'cause
So
At
annoying.
430 with 500k in the bank, you can still go to
Oh my
1.6.
God.
No, you can't. You can only start with 900k troops now. You can't go
Why?
over 1 million now to
Why
start.
not?
Okay. So
Because you have no manpower recovery. So you start with 400k manpower and 400k built troops, probably less. So maybe you start with like 350k manpower and 400 recruited troops. Then you can't build any more men because you don't have any manpower recovery.
Okay.
So in that way, you force everyone to start the war
I could do
with
this.
no more than 900k troops.
But that's cool. Starting with that amount is cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. So we need reduce that force limit and throttle the manpower recovery for the first 6 years of the war, so that like neither side can get any manpower, so they can't build a fuck ton of troops.
So the safe
Right.
and this under the setup thing in that chat,
Oh, that's big.
is that the right one? Tournament start, because it said it's safe as an
The
older version.
latest one, the
Why
latest
am I
one.
lagging?
Tournament
Yeah,
start is the latest version.
Yeah, but it says that when I try to load it, that it's safe
Wait,
as an older version.
Yes,
guy.
yes, just load it.
Yeah,
Can I
wait
do
a
that?
sec. Can you pause? Can you pause?
Like lagging on speed 1. What the fuck?
Oh.
No, 6 Panic, because that's not what we want. We don't want to reduce that manpower. We don't want to get them to get less manpower from Slacker.
I think I've called
We
back
want
up.
them to have less manpower for setup. Because when the war is actually waging on, I want them to recover 3k manpower per
So
month.
then have
Yeah,
them
yeah,
start
call back
with
up. Can I
150k
pause?
instead. Have everyone start with 150k manpower in the bank. That's the solution.
Like, what I do not want is I do not want people
150k,
building
man.
1 million troops. to
Bankrupt so
start.
quickly.
Yes.
No,
So
no,
you-
bankruptcy is not the point. No. You can't put bankruptcy into this, because if you include bankruptcy, then it will become scissors paper stone, which is not really what we want.
No, so not bankrupting. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you reduce people's starting manpower. Instead of 400k, people start with 150k. So you can't.
Yeah, we can start again. I don't know.
Like you said, keep it paused, so I kept it paused.
But yeah, the force limit is far too high. Also, way too many mercs.
No, 300 mercs is fine.
No, that's
Yeah, you do need a good amount.
300 mercs for for 400 and something.
What do you think, Vince?
I think
Yeah, okay, Jones, you're overruled.
Like, you need enough to assault after the fights. So
Yes,
you need quite a lot.
So I mean, with 3 cannon stacks,
Because
I
you're
would
gonna have
say-
used every single merc and you need to consolidate instantly after and be able to assault 2 forts.
I would
It's
just
gonna
say
take forever.
yeah, but with 200k, no, with 120k cannons, I would say 240k mercs. Then you have 80k on each of the ones of your cannon stacks.
That's
That's your
retarded.
vanguard.
That's retarded. I think 300k is enough. You can't go too much less than that anyway. Yeah,
Wait,
we don't
should-
even need to reduce the force limit by that much, actually, because I think 600 force limit is good if we prevent people from gaining manpower during the setup phase of the war. If people cannot gain manpower during the setup phase of the war, then it's fine. Like, it's okay to have 600 force limit, since you still can't build more than 1 million men if you can't gain any manpower. Yeah, so I think that'll be fine. Okay, so what we need to do is
Desperately
um,
to remember.
too much manpower.
we can actually keep the force limit modifier, but
Please get there.
keep the manpower idea, but reduce people's starting manpower. 400. Yeah, reduce all countries' starting manpower from 400k to 200k, and then give every country a minus 1000% manpower recovery modifier that lasts 6 years. I think that would be
60
good.
kind of force limit is just too much if you're going like with
No, the
these.
600 force limit is not a problem. The
It's
problem with
too much.
600 force limit is you're banking manpower over the force limit, which is what they're doing now.
No,
if
but the problem is that they have 60 provinces each, which is making it.
No, but they can't build more than 900k troops because they have no manpower.
Then they just do the generals and Sander.
You can't slack on recruitment because you regenerate no manpower. The slack on recruitment gives you 2 years of manpower recovery, so if you recover 100 manpower per month, 2 years gives you nothing. So if you don't have any manpower recovery, you can't slack on recruitment. Well, you can, it just gives you almost nothing. So if you make everybody start with 400 recruited troops, 200 manpower, 300 mercs, nobody will, and no manpower recovery for the first 5 years, nobody will be able to start with more than 900k troops.
Well, I mean, the Nice against Amsterdam. Nice against Amsterdam is an amazing war, and we've seen that a lot of times in our fans with this. Because both sides have a chance to go offensive. And Amsterdam against Berlin is going to be a stalemate forever. And Grodno is going to get screwed because he has so much farmlands.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Grodno versus Berlin is never going to happen, because Grodno can never push, and he can only get pushed.
Yeah. Crane against
No,
Grodno.
Crane is never fighting, because Crane has mountains, so it's never happening. Like,
Yes,
Crane
you
will
can
never
fight.
fight anyone.
Yes, you could. You can get into Crane.
He has mountains everywhere, he just never fights you, and the war will always be a draw.
Alright, well, I finally can count.
No, because you can win a battle and then.
Like, Crane will just never fight you, and you can't go through his mountains. He has mountains on every single side, like literally every single side.
Well, you can just occupy now.
20, 260,
You occupy all of Italy.
That does nothing. Like,
30, 70.
Warsaw.
he's not bankrupting, and we have a rule: if the war isn't over in 20 years, it's a draw.
Oh, that's so much.
And you can't bankrupt in 20 years. So if
That's
the war is not
no,
over in
no.
20 years,
4,
it'll
5,
be a
6,
draw.
7, 8,
So
9,
Crane
11,
just
12,
at least
13,
draws.
why
14,
would you do that? 20 after 20 years, there can still be very much to fight for in the war.
Because I don't want to watch people fight for a billion years. Like
32, 34.
I want to restrict the time of the length of the war so that people don't fight wars forever, because that's lame. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to play. It's a waste of everyone's time.
It is fun to play so many other wars.
Like, if it's a stalemate, it's a stalemate. Like,
It's
I don't want
stalemate,
to. I don't want to watch people stalemate for like 30 years. That's retarded.
But I've been in wars for 30 years where it's not a stalemate. It's going back and forth.
Well, that doesn't happen here. Both players are good, because that should never happen.
It could.
No, it never happens. It only happens if you roll like 9-4 ticks in a row. But that's extremely, extremely rare. So if you say the war's going back and forth, someone's doing something wrong.
Yeah, mistakes happen.
Yeah, exactly. So someone did something wrong. And
Yeah.
you can never count on your opponent to make mistakes. Like, you can't be like, oh, I'm minus 49 war score, but it's okay, I will win because my opponent makes
Oh my
mistakes.
god.
That's like the worst attitude ever.
Or because he's stuck. He can't move further forward.
Yeah, it's not that. It's some piece of crap. AI did something he shouldn't be doing.
Like, I'm gonna get a drink, and I'll be back in half an hour and see whether you guys are still fighting. See ya.
Oh my god. What a culture. What a culture.
Come on.
EPP.
Oh.
But like, there's also a problem with reducing the setup, because if you make it such that people can't gain an advantage from the setup, then skill during the setup is gonna matter less. Which is like, like it's not a huge problem, but it's not ideal.
But when you give people a 3-year setup and you give them all the buildings, endless money, then setup is not that important anymore.
Of course, setup is important. Setup is so important.
And
Setup in this scenario right
Four
now
candle
is the
stacks,
difference
huh?
between 1.2 million troops and 1.8 million troops.
But
So setup is extremely important right now.
it's not really. You can't really get such a big advantage from setup.
You absolutely can.
Then your opponent is terrible, and then you already won no matter what.
Like Distinct started with 300k more troops than Blitz. Okay,
But
that's all you need to know.
That's why Blitz doesn't try.
Yeah, but he's not getting rolled.
But Blitz
Okay.
is still winning or not losing.
extremely good.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
So-
not really. It's not that. It's because Distinct didn't really push him, but he had a big advantage at the start.
How am I supposed to know? I didn't have infiltrate.
Exactly. So it's
Also doesn't help him much because if he went for a straight up battle,
And I
he
don't
would
want to
be
take an
-1.
offensive battle.
Exactly,
honestly.
and there's no way he will ever get. an
I
assault
don't
in
plan
this
on
war.
losing more casualties, and then Blitz just makes more men afterwards.
no. It is a Yomi. Like it, and
As
it
long
should
as
be.
Blitz is not on max manpower, then he can always just catch up to that advantage. And the battles with 1.5 million will take so long that he can build new men before it's over.
Well, this armor tradition is.
Yeah, but one side can just get more men because he has more max manpower. Like if you do everything correctly in this setup, you can start with 550k max manpower.
Yeah.
And if you don't
But-
do anything, you have 437k max manpower, and that's a big
Yes.
difference in terms of manpower recovery.
It's a small difference.
It's a huge difference. Like, don't be lame. You have refund professionalism, so like having max manpower is so good in this meta now.
I don't really see a difference between 1.4 1.6 million because I don't think that would be the decisive factor. Because that would mean you have to have a farmland battle, and you will never get to a farmland battle.
Like it's the difference between 1.2 million and 1.8 million.
Mm-hmm.
So
But-
the setup is a big deal.
You can see that Blitz, without really trying too much, have only like 200k loss.
Yeah, but that's because it's Blitz. If you have a worse player, he will have like 600k less.
But if that player,
550k? You need to give all your provinces to nobility. Yeah.
but that's also kind of stupid because you would never.
It's
do
about
that.
the manpower mostly.
Yeah,
But
it's positive. It's manpower, but
But it's also stupid in like, because what does that gain? Like, from a
you get
price?
10% moral and you get manpower.
Yeah, I get what it gains in a straight up 101, but what does it gain? Like when we want to teach these guys how to fight wars, we don't want to teach them how to ruin their countries.
But if you're losing a war, Noble Republic is a legit
Yes,
way
if
to
you're
win a
losing
war.
it, but you should not do that like before the war starts.
No, you can do it with the intention of winning a hard war. That's perfectly fine. Like if you think that the Noble Republic -3 stab is worth it to try to win a war.
But we are teaching them that they should just kill the country every time they go to a war. We should also like try to.
No.
No.
We're teaching people in the all 1v1 all out scenario what you're supposed to do.
It's not that they're ruining their country. It's you're telling them that these are the modifiers you can gain, and these are the things you can use to get an advantage. If
But
you
Joe,
do that
if I
every
was-
time, then you're retarded. But you're
If I were to
supposed
learn
to.
someone how to play a war, I would not tell them to bankrupt themselves every time.
Well, then you're telling them the wrong stuff. Then, like, you're not telling them to bankrupt. You're telling them, if you want to win the war, you need to leverage the full strength of your country. And what is the full strength of the country? You need to do this. To what you want to actually do for the war depends on how strong your opponent is and how much you want to invest in the war. Oh yeah, the other reason why we want to ban boats is because you can do a lot of transport gimmicks in this side. Which is not really a bad thing per se, but
Why would you ever build transport?
they're so good.
Try
Like,
doing this.
like if this thing had one transport, he's gonna wipe all of Blitz's troops in Denmark. Like, it's so good.
What do you mean?
He can ignore all of these forts that Blitz has if he has a transport.
Yeah. No.
So if he's fighting down here, he can send a stack, ignore all of these forts in the north, and wipe all of Blitz's troops in Denmark. Like, how's that not good?
Yeah, but that if Blitz is not looking, and Blitz doesn't counter it by building
Are
heavies.
you serious?
Yeah, and then you start building heavies and one transport. Like, it becomes a naval, like, base race. Like, it becomes a naval arms race, and it's pretty annoying. Also, I want to see if anyone uses knee trapping forts, because if you have 12 forts, it's quite easy to get knee trapping forts, and it could be very dangerous.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
But yeah, it's a bit risky to knee trapping forts, huh? Then you have no forts on the border, and then you give opponents a bit too much space.
Oh, Blitz is away.
We need to change some of the borders, like give Ingolstadt, München, and Salz. What the fuck?
Well, I don't think the borders is a problem. I actually think these boards are very good, but there's just too many men.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I finally just think you noticed here's an opportunity. I hope I'm not ruining anything by saying that. As I'm behind. Well done.
Oh fuck.
Well done. Oh, so you just cool. So you're just trading forts now.
Well, I mean, Distinct is not reinforcing this battle. Okay, now he is, but it's okay. I think he'll be on time.
Yeah, I don't know what battle you're talking about. The
No,
one in-
but Distinct is attack. Distinct hasn't gotten the fort yet, so I don't think this is good for
Yes,
him.
it
If Blitz can get his cannons deployed.
it did get, yeah, yes.
Like your cannons are still in reserves.
Oh no, they're getting deployed now, so that's good.
Well, why are you taking the fight in castle though?
I'm just gonna retreat, but I needed to.
Ah, secure Hessen. Yeah, I get it. So you were trading forts. That's cool. Not sure who that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you're not reinforcing Hessen though.
Yeah, this is
And-
a fucking mess.
What are you doing, Blitz?
Okay, you got stack wide. Nice, good job.
Wait, what? Seriously?
You won't catch the assault though. Oh, you don't even catch the
No.
assault. Okay, get wrecked.
Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
you gotta be chipping me with that stack wipe.
I mean, that was totally coming.
No, that was not fucking totally coming. I should never have been a stack wipe.
Of course you would have been stack wide. Like even I saw it coming.
You're against Sagwai when you have less than double, like
Well,
no
you
morale.
have 100k men with that's not consolidated. How do you not get stack wide?
It was consolidated.
Yeah, it was consolidated, but that's still no morale.
Okay.
Less than half.
Yeah, but you're still no morale, so getting stack wiped is totally normal, right?
Yeah.
No, I had enough moral to not get stack.
No, they don't have any moral.
Oh my god, so the thing starts.
Yeah, this is the other reason why playing 2 million men is not fun.
Yeah. This isn't like this is why I think it's way too much.
Like Distinct has a 300k stack, and Blitz is using 200k and 400k balls.
That's why you put less men. Wait, what was that color on those? Is that Celsius? But this is the thing, Blitz C1, and he can't really take advantage of this. Because there's so many troops, so
Are you serious when you say he can't take advantage of this? He just took 3 forts. Like, well, he took a
Three
fort and got his fort back.
he got one fort. But I mean, that was actually before winning the battle. So when he won the battle, he actually didn't gain the advantage. And this thing has like still like 1 million men in the back.
Yeah, I don't really agree with this. Both sides send their drug cannons.
But now this is going for 2
Oh,
offensive.
no. Actually, I agree with this. This is doing well.
This is doing well, yes, but I don't think.
Like, he's gonna win one of these battles at least.
Not sure about that.
Yes, he will, I think.
But I'm also a little bit behind, so it's hard for me to. But this thing has so
I
many more
think-
troops. So many more troops.
Yeah, but Blitz can't lose the one in Köln, so Blitz is probably
Why not?
gonna lose the one in Pfalz, which is the one that the Distinct is reinforcing.
Oh my god, what the fuck's going on there? I'm really
But the
dumb.
thing is that-
And also, like Blitz managed to extract his third cannon stack, and this thing doesn't have third cannon stack. So
But that doesn't help when he's offensive because you can't
This is
cut
the
him out.
fucking problem, though.
of course it matters. You can assault. You get another fort.
No.
Yeah, but you win the fight in Kun. Like you can't
No,
lose
you
that
won't.
battle. That battle's always winning. It's
Why
just
would he
in
lose the
faults.
battle in Kulm? He has like another 500k to reinforce.
Yeah, but my cannon stack
No,
was...
yeah, this thing's cannon broke, so there's zero chance for this thing to win the battle in Kun.
Okay,
He
that
can
was a
only win the
mistake.
battle in faults. Whoa,
That's
what the
a
fuck?
mistake though.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty bad.
I still think he can get back in time before he wins the siege or assault.
Probably, yeah.
And now you lost Pulse. Cool.
Yeah, of course he's gonna lose faults, but he won in Kun.
But if he doesn't get the assault on it.
Yeah, he's not gonna get the assault. He has to run.
Exactly. So he didn't gain anything.
No, he got a fourth in Netherlands. Exactly.
Yeah, but he didn't get the war.
Like you
lost it.
keep saying that, Jones, but he's clearly making progress here. When we previously
Yeah, that was very bad for me. So I lost my
Yeah.
cannon stack, mostly.
Yeah.
But there's the high
The
casualty.
fucking wipe was fucking stupid. Should not have happened.
Well, this
No.
thing blaming RNG as usual, but
Not blaming RNG as usual, but I should just... I'm playing bad, but it happens.
yeah, I think that I agree with Blitz's play.
Yeah, Blitz did well. But
Like, I mean, I only agreed that after I saw the cannon stack, the cannons broke in Kun.
yeah, but I
if this
didn't
thing's
see.
front
I
line
didn't
didn't
see that.
break, then I wouldn't agree with it.
I didn't see that because I can't see that because I can't click on things. I can only see the straight up battles and I can't. I wouldn't imagine this thing being a battle without full cannons.
Yeah.
Why didn't you retreat like before? Just by the month tick, go one province away and then get back in.
Wait, what? How?
Like,
How do I have 9 cannons there? What the fuck happened? Did I lose? Oh, I lost cannons during the fight or something.
I think you split your stacks wrong, from what I can see.
No, I didn't at all.
like you have
Apparently I
20k
did.
cannons here.
Apparently I did. Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
guess
you
that
have
happened.
10 cannons in Liège.
But I mean, again, I'm watching from your stream and I'm watching a bit behind, so it's hard for me
You
to
have
say.
10 cannons in Liège and 20
Yeah, I
cannons
see
in
them. I
Breda.
see them.
Yeah.
Still.
So
I
I'm
guess
right.
that's what happens when your things don't.
Also, you
work
have
on time.
16 cannons in Jara. Like,
Yeah, I see them.
That's why you make Doom stacks with Mercs.
No, that's why normally.
I disagree with people saying like that's why you make them stack with works. Like, please don't be a scrub.
You can do that. I make like 100k or 150k Merc stacks usually.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But you don't make like a 500k stack.
Like
Like
that is a Doom stack.
yeah, exactly. That's what you were suggesting, right?
No, 150k or 200k is a Doom stack in my opinion.
No, that's just a stack. Like that's how big a normal stack is. A doom stack will be like 400.
200k Mercs only, no cannons, just Mercs, just the
What
reinforcements.
the fuck?
Then-
is
Yeah, that's what I do as well. But I don't consider that a doom stack.
I can
It's
also
just,
do-
it's just
I also do that with 150k when I'm, but then just split up before I go into battles.
What the fuck? Yeah, I didn't. I actually remembered to switch that one up.
Do you both have the discipline icon? You do, right?
I have them. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Alright, this is an utter fucking disaster.
But
Like
the thing, what are those troops with the white thing?
Strutzy.
Can you get
Yeah,
Streltsys? Why can you guys get Streltsys?
You start the Strutzys in this setup.
Oh my fucking
Like
god.
it's just a nice touch. It's less important, but if you're able to protect the Strutzys, you basically always have 80 regiments dealing extra damage. But obviously, it's not crucial to to win this scenario. You don't need to use Strutzys.
And any advantage is welcome like this.
Of course, which is why I think it's a good addition. Like, it's a small advantage, not a big one, but it's an advantage nonetheless for people who are able to take advantage of it. Yeah, now I've only
Oh, this general
Blitz had
suck
a
ass.
correct war goal, then he would have won the war already. Yeah, feels bad, man. Like, if you had the current war goal, war is over.
Thing is that it's now Blitz's to lose.
Yeah, definitely. I misplayed really
Well,
hard.
no. Like
I
as
don't
long
understand. I should not have lost that can stack.
as long as this thing protects the war goal, he can't lose the war.
No, but right now I think Blitz has one more cannon stack, right?
Yeah, but the thing
So
will
he
make
can
it
make
something.
moves. He can make moves.
I guess Blitz will win eventually because of the tech.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, it's coming already. You can take it already if you have
Seriously?
points.
And also, but
Oh, you're
also,
gonna get way sooner than me if you're already gonna have it. Oh.
but also now Blitz can go to almost something like that, Files while taking battles up north.
Yeah.
So Blitz
There's
has
the main reason why his 2 battles were good, like in Kun and Faults. I think
Well,
it was
killing-
worth it.
killing the cannon stack definitely worth it then. Also, right now, Distinct is losing so much main power in attrition.
Stock, my troops are fairly well positioned, but it's just
Yeah, so I can't see why Distinct is still proposing that we have 1 million force limit. Like, that would be absolutely terrible.
dude, I just misplayed. It happens.
Yeah,
Or
I
I-
know, but
I
it's
thought
more,
for sure that I would not get. Oh my god, what the fuck? My thing completely.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
how this
long
goes.
province. You have to go to Trier.
Okay.
Okay, but Blitz didn't catch you. Is he gonna catch you? Same day.
Shit.
Okay,
Oh.
he's D00, so
Yeah,
he
but
won't catch
I'm-
you. Yes, okay, my theory is correct. Okay. Like, he's D00, so he caught you. Yeah, okay, so my theory is correct. If 2 people move on the same day, the tag order decides whether the battle happens or not.
What? Tech order.
Yeah.
Like so if tech 32, tech 31.
No, tag.
Tech.
order.
Tech. Yes. Okay.
It's fucking
Same day again, so now these infantry are dead. Yeah, there we go. So, theory is proven.
Oh my god, that's. I
I don't-
can't. I'm very curious to see what happens here.
Like, I think this thing just got wrecked hard.
No, but
because
I'm,
of
I'm,
those.
I'm behind. You know, first of all.
Yeah, but I can't even fucking click my stuff. Like,
I mean, that's
Oh,
kind of
so-
unlucky. Like, that's just a tag order. Like, they twice, like 2 times in a row, they arrive on the same day, but because Berlin is D00, so it catches distinct stacks twice.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
now Ulm is there for free and St. Gallen is there for free.
yeah, okay. Blitz goes, fuck it.
He just went for Köln.
You need to reinforce Blitz. What? No, you're not.
fuck,
The
my
stack
guys
from
are
Koblenz
gonna
didn't go in.
arrive too fucking late.
Can you not walk from Koblenz to Trier?
He wants to protect his troop.
No. If you reinforce, you instantly wipe Distinct's Vanguard. Yeah,
That was actually
that's why I was wondering why you didn't reinforce.
that was true actually.
Because now this is a bad battle because you're taking -2. So if this thing can get any amount of cannons, it would be okay for him.
But I think this thing is in a like very unbalanced situation right now. This will be interesting.
I mean, now this is perfectly fine for Blitz. Okay, those
Wait, are you
dead.
fucking serious?
Yeah, those are definitely dead. Yeah, I
Oh,
think you'll
that's
wipe the other
bullshit,
one.
man.
No, depending on the rolls. Okay, no, it's not a wipe.
No, it's definitely gonna. Oh no.
No, it depends on luck. Like you, yeah, depends on RNG. But I think that was okay. Yeah.
No, that should be a wipe, no matter what.
No, I don't think it should be a wipe no matter what. But I
Should
think
have been a wipe because he didn't.
like
Why?
it's not a wipe because
Huh?
Blitz didn't have a full Vanguard. Like he had 1 cannon on the front line.
Oh god. Really?
Because yeah, like just now in that battle, because the Vanguard was too small. So if
No.
like if everything went well, I don't think that would have been a wipe. But it had a chance to wipe if Blitz rolled really well.
I think it should be wipe. It was less than 0.5 morale and it was definitely more than double troops.
Well, what the fuck?
Did you guys see catch him? Oh, cool.
Like that no, that's not like he didn't have double the troops at that point, I don't think.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
It was 50k against 150k from the stream.
In faults,
Ugh.
that he didn't have low enough moral.
He was, from what I could see, below 0.5, but
Come on, I just want to get
Yeah, the
this.
game bugs out like that.
like, it's hard for me when I'm not an observer. Well, now you're actually making some progress there. This thing.
Am I just?
Yeah, well, do nice stack vibes. Oh god. Okay.
I know if these
Yeah,
guys.
this is 39 cannons in this time. Like, it's... Yeah,
It's not
makes
bad. One
sense.
or 2k is not bad.
Yes.
Look at my.
Yeah, I agree. Or not. Really
I
depends.
agree too.
Depends if he wins or loses it.
Okay, yeah.
Every move is decided is good or bad depending on the success of it.
Well, no, it's more like whether it's greedy or not, and I agree with the judge. Well, what the fuck is this?
Well, the thing is, this is the situation now that he has to try and make a bold move to turn it around.
Not really. Like, he has the war goal.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. Like,
Oh
Well,
my god, my
This
troops are.
can rather easily get 3 forts right now, and at that point, half the country's-
no. That's not the right mentality. Like, when you're down the initiative in a war versus if you're going to immediately lose the war if you don't do something, it's different. Like, if Blitz has the war goal, the war is gonna end if this thing doesn't do anything brave, and that's the time where
Entire
you start
fucking
looking.
disaster.
But even now, if Blitz wants to play it safe, he can get Sangalen, he can get Ulm, and he can get Sungao. With
Yeah, but
And
like
at that
now
point you
for
get-
this thing, he needs to stop the bleeding. Like,
But-
if you try to go for hero moves, you instantly lose the war. More
I
often
actually
than
think
not.
the move in Overstick was possible, and it was a good move if he pulled it off.
I disagree. Like,
Yeah, but since it takes me like forever to do basically anything,
Assault is like only 15 days, so you could probably pull it off.
well, not if you only have 100k. Like, if you only have 60 infantry, that's not a good sign. Because even if you assault and win the assault, if you get attacked, you're gonna get wiped. So you need to have much more infantry nearby to reinforce.
Yeah, but then the question is, could he get more infantry up there in time? And I think
Yeah, but he didn't. Like, that's the
Yes.
problem.
that's why he didn't go for the move.
Yeah, so I agree that he should have retreated, but if you're gonna retreat, why even step on it?
every fucking first of the month, man, it takes my computer 5 seconds to react. It's really
Because
frustrating.
the problem, I think the problem with that play was that Distinct stepped on Overstedt before he was ready to assault. So Blitz got the notification, so he got alerted to it. Okay, you saw him
No,
move
Blitz-
it, or okay, then that's
Blitz
fine.
just always sees things, and that's why it's annoying to play against him.
Well, it's just that sometimes the other player is reorganizing troops or something, you know, so you can easily catch him off guard with this kind of assault.
What happened?
Why can't it fucking group? Come on.
Oh, but that's the problem now. This thing doesn't really have enough space to stand. Did you kill 34k and lost only 8k? Jesus Christ.
It is an okay battle. Depends on whether these infantry or these cannons arrive first. Same day, so cannons get deployed. Okay, new thing that we learned now.
Is this a bad battle though? If you
Yeah,
went
but
to
this
net
isn't reinforcing.
I don't want to.
because you can get there too fast. There's a
No,
bait.
no, because this thing was lagging, I think. If you
No,
wanted to
because
assault,
I just really did not want to assault.
No, it's a bait. It's a bait move.
like,
Blitz could easily get there in time.
I think so too.
It's not about that, actually. It's
Also-
Depends on your siege leader. It's a 4 siege. I think you could have made it.
And then again, as we talked about before, would he be able to get there in time to reinforce it? Or would he get
Yeah, that's the main problem, exactly. He doesn't have really... But he has the 80k Vanguard here, so maybe if he loses 40k to the assault, he'll still be fine.
He would have to in time get forced march on everything. And get
Yeah,
there.
he has a stack in Namur, so if he moves like immediately when he assaults, consolidate once, move in Namur, he should make it in time to reinforce.
Potentially, if he was awake.
So yeah, how long do you think the war has
what
to
a
drag
fucking
for?
disaster this war.
How long do you think the war has to drag for before we declare it to be a draw?
10 years without any without more than 30% difference in war score. Like, okay. So if it goes from -25 to +25, and then back, then the war's still alive.
Yeah, I agree.
But if it's like goes from 0 to 20, then it's not really.
Why are these
sense.
generals
Okay.
so much better than mine?
Like anything that is just like from the war goal because it goes back and forth, then the more war is a stalemate. But if, for example, Distinct he wins back his 2 forts in the north, I think the war's open again.
This thing keeps rolling 4, 5, 6 generals. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Meanwhile, Blitz has 6-4, 6-4.
Yeah, well, that's also quite the advantage, I guess.
It's a fucking huge advantage. Like it's not even fair.
Well,
Like this is. I remember we were talking about this in some other 1v1 session where I was like, you guys should definitely roll more generals because having 6 generals is really good. And then Distinct is like, you should develop with your admin deploy so that you can get 2 more force limits. And then I'm like, these 2 things are not comparable at all.
well, he's
So,
right.
yeah.
Both guys are right.
Like, you can either try to get a 6 fire general, which is huge compared to your previous 5 fire or even 4 fire general, or you can get 2 or more force limits. Like,
Well, both things should be done.
yeah, of course, but one is clearly much more impactful than the other. Like,
You think so?
much more impactful.
You think so? Really?
Yeah, I like, how is +1 fire on the same level of impact?
Oh,
as
but
2
finally
force
made.
limits?
Finally got the nobles, you think? Like 10
Okay.
years into the game.
How does your 6-3 general have a trait if you just rolled him? No, not yours. Distinct one.
I didn't just roll this one.
No, he was there for a
Well,
very
then
long
why
time.
did you not use him?
I
You
did
did.
use them.
Oh,
But the game
I was
choose
blind
not to
then.
use it. The game
Right.
chose not.
Yeah, the game. No, he's 6-3. It's
Yeah,
better
but
than
the
a 5-4-5.
No, like it has
Oh,
more
he has a
tools.
5-4. No, 6-3 is still better. The game prioritizes fire over shot.
Yeah, but there's too much maneuver and things. I think. I don't know exactly how the game prioritizes.
Which
but-
The
one?
game prioritizes fire over shot. You can see it very clearly in early game battle. If you have a 1-5 general, which is a shot general early game, and you have another 5-1 general, which is absolutely useless, the game picks the 5-1 general.
But what about the maneuver? I think
600,
just from looking like at the
Maneuver is a tiebreaker, I think.
yeah. So I think that's maybe the problem.
Yeah, if you have,
Six-
oh,
okay.
true. It's
5-4
5-4
against
6-3. Yeah, you're right, yeah. Maybe.
But I don't know. I have no proof.
I mean, it would be pretty bad to use a 4-5 general instead of 6-3 at this stage.
This thing, can you just show me how many troops you have? Or if you have
Not
time,
much.
just go. It just wants, yeah. It's only if you have time, because you're in the war, of course.
Yeah, a bit more.
How many
Well, I mean, this is finally getting around to fix his cannons. You know we have 36 in this other stack, right?
troops? Well.
Well,
Well, you're still being distinct.
it's not so much that you're bad, it's just that you're doing much more stuff than me. I'm not doing anything except looking at you, so it's easy for me to point out these things. Whereas if I'm playing, I'll be the one who's saying, yeah, I know I'm making it. It's always easy for the guy watching to say stuff,
Yeah,
whereas
of
the
course.
guy who's actually playing
Well, I
has
think
much more attention.
Fucking
any four of
nightmare.
us could say to Distinct that he should not make the move he did before
What move?
when he fucked up. But that's not a like. It's
How
that's
did
the
I
punish
fuck
thing.
up? Like, everything
when
was
you fuck-
pretty decent. It should just not have been a wipe, and then it was fairly good play all around.
Even if it's not a wipe, you would have shattered, and then he would have solved that Hessen.
Yeah, but that is fine. That is fine. Like,
But I mean, when we look at you and when you went into the things after you lost that battle,
Well, I don't know.
after I
if-
lost a battle, I was good overall, just trying to not get wiped everywhere. And
exactly.
Like,
But I mean, when we in Serenade watch you, we can of course say, "Don't do this," and you would agree with us, of course. But you are under pressure. So
I fucking Blitz won those fight when he like we both switched to manpower because we were like, yeah, okay, we're not fighting. Let's just switch back to manpower. But he didn't fucking remember so fast discipline. I still lost the fight, and also my fucking cannons were. I really did not notice that for too long. Then I was like, okay, I should retreat.
that's stupid.
Well, Yeah,
No,
there are
there are
no
no
rebels.
rebels.
Everybody
that's
has
cool.
minus a billion unrest.
Thank you very much.
I mean, what's the fucking point of having a 1v1 if you have to deal with rebels? That would be so stupid, right?
Nice.
Exactly.
Not
That's
doing
one of
too
the most
poorly
annoying
here.
things.
That's the main
Yeah,
problem.
so that every country has a modifier for minus 50 unrest.
This thing, you really managed to choose one of the worst war goals you could.
Yeah, this is war goals. I was like, what the fuck?
You could have done like Ansbach, that would be amazing.
Yeah. If you
But
chose any war goal that is on your border, or especially
Wait, I have
Ansbach,
to
because it
pray
also
for
starts
this?
with A.
Ansbach is just so easy to protect.
Well, East Frisia is slightly better, I think.
Depends how
Hard to
the war
say.
develops.
Well,
As
the
a
thing
war,
about East Frisia is you can protect it with your own armies. Like,
I just
Actually,
think with Ansbach, if you win files with the Ansbach war goal, then you can just take all of that south.
no, you still can't
it
siege
takes
home.
so long to give any commands. It's so frustrating.
Having files should allow you to go to Lothringen, so you can basically protect the.
I think false allows you to go to Lothringen. No, it does not.
Doesn't it?
No, it does
What?
not. You can only go to Metz and Alsace. I mean, you can go to Sundgau, which so you can use it to like trap block reinforcements.
I would, yeah, that's it. I would just go for fast, then win a battle. Then while he's trying to catch you in Sundgau, just going to block that. Then if you have Sundgau and Faust, then you get 2 more forts, and then you
Yeah.
win the war.
Yeah, but it's also risky because if you're doing what is that thing called in Pennsylvania?
But the thing about Ansbach, no matter what, even if you fuck up, Ansbach is possible to get because it's farmlands and it's just on your border, no fort.
It's Grasslands river crossing. Yeah. No, Grasslands.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Grasslands no river crossing. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. That's the best battle you're ever gonna get.
So even if you fuck up, if you just get the number advantage, you can still have a chance.
Yeah.
Or a better general or something, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna do other stuff because this is getting boring for me.
No.
No, I think they just rebuilt and all that. Now they're ready to fight.
But how did that infantry go first?
I really find this, but
Well, this thing can't reinforce, so Blitz is always winning.
yeah, that's
It's
true.
just at what cost?
That's what I'm asking. Because right now manpower is.
No, I
up
think
to-
the cost is only Merc, so I think he's fine.
Yeah, but if I can't fucking give commands, then it's really not good.
But if he's only having 1 cannon stack down there, he can easily assault.
Or this thing can assault Overschritt. Like,
But then doesn't Blitz have a cannon advantage?
no, they both have 3 cannon stacks.
Oh, yeah, 3 each. Okay, yeah, then. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Blitz is also doing this thing which a lot of people do, I think, which is you have a lot of troops at home. Like,
Yeah, well, they both are.
yeah, I know, but like
That's why
it's
you-
very difficult to deal
It
with
would be
this thing.
better. That's why I think that it's better if neither of these guys had those troops at home.
Well, it's more like I think they should have half this amount of troops at home, so that you
Yeah.
can at least still micro them to follow
But
you.
that's
when
where I
you push.
think that's where I guess our opinion differences. I'd rather see 500k against 500k right now rather than 1 million against 1 million. As
Yeah,
they do.
500k was a 500k free cannon stack. It's just too hard. You don't
Yeah.
even have enough works for your Vanguard.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
If you have 3 times 120k stacks, that's 3. Then you have 160 more.
No, like if you have 400 force limit, you're gonna have 900k troops. So if you have
But you're
400
not-
force
but you're
limit,
not
900k
supposed to
troops.
But this is like to the backwards end of the war, not at the start. At the start, you can easily do this. You should not have 3 big vanguards at the end of the war. As long as both parts have 3 vanguards, it's very hard to make a move and do something special.
Oh! How
Yeah,
much
like,
military
I don't
points do
know.
you have? I'm curious.
No, like I don't want to watch anymore because
How much
I can-
military points do you have?
You guys can just save and I can play for this.
Yeah.
I
No,
can
I
just
have
take-
667, so I'm gonna win with the tech. I can get it fairly soon.
I can just take over Blitz and play on his.
lag is insufferable.
Yeah, that's the other thing, huh? About getting assaulted. The other guy used more points, so if you pick the bad war goal, you can
That's-
still win because you're
That's the thing. Like, at this point, since he picked a really bad war goal, but even without the war goal, I would not lose right now.
You would lose without the war goal, yes.
Like, you
No.
would have already lost because you would be
Yeah.
taking plus 25 instead of minus 25 and war would be over.
Oh, yeah. What am I saying? Where am I? Yeah,
You had minus 58 war score right now.
yeah. You're right.
And also, you would make much more offensive pushes and make more mistakes for that reason.
Probably,
You would-
because you will be forced to try
I'm
to...
kinda cool.
I mean, right now, you're in the position where you can allow yourselves to defend. Whereas
Yeah,
if Blitz had
because
war
you-
goal, you'd be
yeah.
fucked.
Exactly. That's
Since-
exactly what... That's exactly
Since
what
Blitz
I
is
was
nowhere
saying
near
earlier.
the tech, which I counted on because I saw him recruit one more batch, I can
But the thing is, how good
infiltrate
is
his admin without
Oh, I
problem. That's
Tech
good.
32 is amazing, so Blitz, what the fuck are you doing?
Tech 32 is not amazing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
How
it's
many
pretty
military
good,
points
but
do you have?
Espionage IDs on this Crane guy. What a bastard.
Espionage ideas. One.
What?
Crane has one espionage idea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. Of course I have espionage ideas. Like, I need to build Spider Kingdom so that I can always...
And you're
Okay,
Crane.
see ya.
Yeah,
And Jones, you can't join because it's a save, so we just end here.
you can save it and we can rehost
Like, I don't want to rehost. I was